how to beat Remnant 2 on Apocalyptic while being mostly AFK. Dodging has to happen a little bit, but it won't happen that often since things die so fast. 1200 damage a shot from your turret, 5400 non-crit from your flyers a piece, and 1100 from your freaking mod, the Familiar. That doesn't really miss that much. This is crazy, bro. The builds will be showcased later. I think I got 3 variations I enjoy the most. Now, I will say your turret does have fall-off damage, so try and get close to the boss if you can. In my case, I didn't do that. It's in for 898. It should be around 1238. So this fight would be even faster if I didn't make that mistake. I'm doing like 25% less damage than I should. I'm pretty sure. Now, the builds I was supposed to be using this whole game, or whole, I guess, video, would be a mod-only build like this one. But it wasn't as much damage. It's a lot more less like action, I guess. You press a few buttons and you just chill. I'm using a shield turret or shield mod to AFK behind as well, for the most part, but not everything can be avoided. As seen as such from that freaking giant aura I have to dodge twice. But the DPS is still crazy here. Doing around, I think, 10,000 DPS with mostly just the Familiar mod and some buffs. Now, for some reason, this dude Venom does not take the damage I think he should. He's got thick skin, sure, but I don't think that what I'm doing, like, technically crits, because if I increase my crit damage, it doesn't do anything more than that. But he's taking pretty much half the damage he should from everything. And he's got empathy, so I'm popping my relic because I don't really have mod generation in my build. Instead, I want max damage. You could change that if you want. In my case, I think big numbers are cooler, so that's what I did. Now, Cancer got a taste of his own medicine, bro. He's like, why is this guy not even trying? This guy's not even shooting me, bro. This guy's cheating. That's Cancer, yeah. Look, take a look in the mirror, bud. But look at the damage, bro. I'm using the freaking Nebula mod, which is also just kind of AFK, just chill. The Familiar, which is you press that button, it just goes crazy, just like Nebula, and you're vibing. Now, this is like a random clip, but you can use random, you can use different engineer turrets and they do insane damage too. That hit for around 5,400 damage. And this is a showcase on this fight that I've died to a couple times on. I won't even lie, on Apocalyptic, because you get flustered. But I'm just staying in the middle. I have a slow field in the case they throw any projectiles. I can dodge them like I'm in the Matrix. But as seen as such, they kind of just disappeared. This right here is the most difficult boss in the game, at least for me. In this case, the build makes him the easiest. He dies in one phase. No immunity, no nothing. He even has elemental resist. So any gamers in chat like, well, this build gets countered by elemental resist. Play the game, bro. Please, I beg you. He just gets melted. I think the elemental resist makes it do like probably half the damage, because we love modifiers. We love them so much. Let's talk about some insane AFK submitter build, guys. In this case, this ain't even the most powerful, but it's a good showcase because most of the stuff will hit the target I want it to hit to show you just how crazy the DPS and damage can get. In this case, around 19,000 total DPS, gonna peak maybe about 400,000 total damage when all buffs wear off, which is ridiculous. That's crazy. 410-ish thousand damage. Now, the build itself, do not freak out. You can change your amulet and have the same damage as me when popping a relic. And the ring, I keep blocking this stuff, I'm so sorry. So, Anka power, and the ring can be changed to Stone of Balance. You'll have 3% less total damage and equip whatever armor you want to. I don't care. Live your life how you want to. Mine, I live recklessly. So I'm gonna equip this and equip Stone of Balance and get one shot and complain about it. But hey, it's my life, brother. I'm using the flamethrower skill from the engineer, because it just shoots freaking fireballs. It's nuts. And the attack dog perk from handler to give an attack perk or attack buff. We got Devil's Charm for damage. Burden Destroyer, this does not decrease the range of your turret. Instead, it just gives 15% more damage. Alumni Ring for 10% more elemental. Firestone for 10% fire. And Warren Admiral's Ring. Fun fact, I would be using the Singe Ring. I believe it's multiplicative, could be wrong on that, but this does not actually work with the flame turret. Even though the flame turret sets things ablaze and they're burning, it doesn't get more damage. It's kind of weird, but whatever. So these rings all work with this turret like I want it to, and that's why I'm using it. Then I'm using the skill damage, elemental damage, and mod damage in my Ruined Heart. I'm using Ruined Heart so I can pop that and get back my Familiar, which also gets more damage from the new mutators, which for some reason make your stuff hit like a truck. So I'm using Ingenuity plus 10, Opportunist plus 10, and Spirit Healer 0. This is a combination I think is pretty good. You can mix and match the Opportunist and Ingenuity with other perks that are available. Some do more damage, some don't. Like for instance, Opportunist, if I try and use Stormbringer, it doesn't do the same damage. It's very, very interesting. Now, one fun fact, you can change your turret. Like for instance, if I go ahead and use the impact cannon, it's also going to do some ridiculous damage. So if you're facing things that are like AoE based, use that too. And the same thing goes for the Vulcan cannon. Now the most damage and most bang for your buck is going to be using the same build I just showed you with the summoner, archetype, and the flyers. I can't showcase it well on the dummies because the flyers, well, they don't actually hit the same freaking target. They hit this guy and the different guy, but they do about 4,000 damage a hit and 7,000 damage crits. When facing certain targets, you may want to swap to, let's say, the Gatling gun. And when you do, how do you exit without freaking exiting? Nice. When using Gatling gun, go ahead and swap your one of your freaking rune heart things to, let's say, what is it? Mod damage. Or no, mod duration. Yep. Mod duration. Okay. And then change your elemental rings to... You can do mod damage if you want to. I think that Stone of Balance is better. And then probably either mod duration or mod damage. Because I don't think any other ring will give you the damage you're looking for your turret. But the Vulcan can crit. So on the last boss, for instance, the clip I showed, I used the turret because it's just headshotting it non-stop. And it looks pretty good. It feels nice, man. And that's going to be the build, for the most part, for the most damage you can get. Now, another build that I thought was kind of fun, and I was going to make a video on, but I decided to do a combination, would be a mod-based build. So using the Archon archetype. Hello? I was using the Chaos Gate and the Reality Rune just interchangeably. Then I had... Wait, I'm dumb. I have like a build for this actually already. I think. Nice. Yeah. So this is the build I'm using for that. We're going to have a mod cost, mod damage, mod duration. We have Archon with Chaos Gate. We have Summoner with Flyer. And we got mod damage ring and mod duration ring with the Nebula and the same old stuff. Spirit Healer, Opportunist, and then Familiar with Ingenuity. And this makes your Familiar hit like a freaking truck, son. I'll just die. I think dying makes more sense here. And it's a lot less damage than using the turret, but it was just kind of funny to not have to sit there and put a turret down, amp it up, blah, blah, blah. I used this to run through the entire map, which wasn't exactly wise because in some cases it was a bit brutal. But as seen as such, go ahead and peep the damage. It was just kind of fun. Like, it's a little funny, wacky thing. I'm doing 8,000 DPS, which is pretty crazy. And just the Familiar alone can kill some bosses in one rotation. I suggest Kinship, but you get one shot. The talent blueprint I suggest gamers use. You can change it how you want, go crazy, but some of these things are pretty good. Glutton for faster relic use. Rugged so your summoners or summons don't die as quick. They get more HP. Pretty nice. And here we have some snapshots of the builds, general use and whatnot. The DLC for Remnant 2 comes out in I think another week or so. I'm playing that, bro. I'm super excited. New archetype, probably some new fun builds, and new gear as well. So expect some more content. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Peace.